You allow me to. What's it?
Be ready.
Anyways, I'm so happy to be in your faces. I love you guys like so much. I have with me the studio on the first key. So the first key was good.
I'm alright, bro. I'm good. How you doing?
I'm very amazing. Very well. 30 BG concert, 30 BG show. Are you going for it?
Yes, I'm supposed to. I will actually. I'll be going. I'll be going. So by
So
by Monday, we are coming to give them
full gist.
fresh update.
Anyways, if you're gonna be there, if you're gonna be on that show, probably after to see on the first key. If you see him, just snap pictures with him and come and bombard that comment that
Yeah.
you've seen on the first key, and I love that.
Don't worry, guys. I'll be at the VIP session, so it will be easy to see me there.
And should I tell you the color of your car? I won't tell them. That's. But if you can find it, your luck, good for you. So you can just wait for him at the car and all of that. But big one, we are talking about Davido. Today, Timeless Project, amazing, doing good for itself.
Yeah.
The I think for this week, yeah, it will treat more commercial towards the concert. We saw where it came out, tell them Lagos, we are 1 week out from our time together. You get your tickets yet and all of that. Now they've been talking about people doing a resale of tickets. I think I know a person who bought the 20K one for 30K.
Yeah.
And all of
Well,
that.
well, for me, Lagos will always be Lagos. It's not even just the Lagos ticket. It happens like in December as well. I've been to a couple of concerts that at the end people will ask me, yeah, I won't buy tickets because the main regular tickets are exhausted. But people that purchase a lot would want to resell to other people, and then they add 5K, 10K to the price, 20K, depending on how what the show is at that point. So as at that
And people
time,
were buying it.
people buy tickets were 10K. Some will sell for 15, some will sell for 20, some sell for 25. If it is like getting late and people are not getting it, you just buy say I won't watch the video. People just buy it and then they go in. So it is not like
Hey,
it's not a new thing
money.
that is happening in Lagos. People do it a lot. So I'm not surprised.
But the first kid is not surprised. Me, I'm very surprised. Though. Anyway, moving on, we saw Davido Timeless already played about 90 million times and won't play
Mm.
big one for him. We saw Davido having this chit chat with his folks and
Yeah.
he said a whole lot.
This podcast was, if you
Bro,
haven't seen it, go and watch it on,
bro.
on Amazon podcast. Is it plus 44? Yeah.
Just for yeah.
The podcast is like it's really,
This is
really
like the most
chill.
this is like the most amazing podcast I've watched this year. Like bro, I'm not even capping.
Podcast is chill.
Not all those ones that they used to go
You say
and
rubbish.
suck blood though. Not those ones.
You suck my blood.
Not those ones though. But this like bro, this like a catch us, we'll try again.
I know you're trying now. I don't mention anybody
Yeah,
name.
true.
So
We're not
anybody
mentioning
will
him.
feel
We're not
attacked
mentioning him
on
anyway.
interview.
But this one podcast that was really an amazing. We saw they've just actually spoke about the Maniberi thing. How he was the first to see Maniberi, and then he introduced him to WIZKID, and
Yeah.
from there history began and all of that. They also spoke about how he was forced to school. He was bribed to school, and how his dad had to put him in the same I don't put
Apartment.
it, the same apartment with the BC of his school.
On levels, oh. When I heard that part, I actually screamed. Like
I said, I want like script.
like yo,
I
come
just
on.
scream,
I need
bro.
to make money in this life, bro. I need to make money.
Oh my god. Yeah. You know what I'm going when they talk about Twitter thing and all like people should when you're talking about how he signed the guy and then they bought the tweet and I was like the guy life was designed and all that. You know, it just reminds me
And then they
that
asked him that if he was stupid. I said, yeah, I feel I was stupid.
and then all of them when they go Twitter anyhow, Twitter doesn't forget issues. Like they will dig it out for you
Always there.
and always bring it back for you. But then in all this still was a very amazing one, an
Yeah,
amazing
yeah.
podcast it did. So where he came out to talk about so he has been talking about the old timeless show and all of that. They've not joined the gang, the Golden Club gang, with about 300 million streams.
Well,
Do you think this timeless project was to make the video join? Like there've been a conversation about how the video is big, like no cap. You cannot even say is big, big is big, is big. So as well you want to put a whiskey, but you want to put a Davido there.
definitely.
Yeah. But then they've been landmarks that these guys have done. Terms of numbers, terms of string of that. Do you think this album, Timeless, will be that one that puts him back in that conversation?
Definitely. When he said he calls his album the Miracle Album because he's been away for a while, and then he feels like this album is either going to make or mar him. That whatever it is that this album would decide. And right now, he said he's grateful because the album has been doing so well. So miracle don't happen. So definitely, right now the talks is back to the top three WIZKID, Davido, Burna. But at some point, I agree with you. Davido was like a bit laid back, or or somewhat like the songs he's dropping were not like penetrating. The WIZKID had essence, Burna Boy had last last.
Yeah,
There was nothing to talk about for Davido. But right now, there's the global domination. There's the UK number one
it's still
longest
topping till
album
now.
to chart on the UK. there's the doing this, doing that, the first, the highest, the this and that, number. So definitely, like, look at, ever since the album dropped 2 weeks ago, we have news to talk about every goddamn day, about the album. We have reactions, to do, every other time. So it shows that, okay, Davido is actually back, in the conversation. And then it's not just, him coming alone. At times, he's drag WIZKID along with him in the conversation. WIZKID would know that, oh, WIZKID
Also
did this,
brought
oh,
Burna Boy
WIZKID had to
too,
retweet.
yeah.
Burna Boy also, got into that. So it shows that, okay, right now we're back to the talks, and I don't think there's any slacking, any stopping, from this moment for Davido.
Any slacking from this moment. Now we are seeing the way the Spotify thing is going. At the moment it's on 6 million, on 6 million at the moment. The Spotify is playlist is growing like wild. I think so far I've not seen that kind of album after that growth so far.
Yeah,
It has been amazing. 6 million views on is unavailable. That's because they are pushing it. So maybe when they stop pushing out like 20 million, then now start on that one again. That will start great.
The song I'm waiting for is Feel. By the time
Them go feel it,
bro, they go feel them
on market top.
They go feel them. They go feel them.
But then, talk about what you said. I remember this interview I had, and then they spoke about how when he dropped the project, he said his prayers, and then it was 31st King. Remember they already leaked the project,
Yeah.
So the affairs was even there, like, wow, 31st King, and Davido said,
you overstepped.
He said his prayers, then he went to sleep. Well, I was going to for 1 hour, but then you overstepped. Woke up like 3 a.m. And talking about sleep, I think Davido have a team was sleeping late because how you say wake up early as 9 a.m. But then we get that. He said he woke up like 3 a.m. Was scared, and he goes to the living room. Nobody was there, and I was like, there was no bang. People should celebrate by now. They went to the assistant room, and the girl was like, "Baba, congratulations." And he said that was it for him, and ever since that, we've seen how the album has grown so far. We bring to this. With Spotify, at the moment, it's I think more than 50 million plus, almost going to 60, 70 million. We've seen how Rema has about 1.7 billion to that career on Spotify. With this playlist project, timeless project, what is Spotify going to look like for Davido by the end of the year?
I think Spotify is going to be great for Davido. Yeah. What I'm looking forward to is increase in number of monthly listeners. Definitely, that would happen.
That will increase,
and then by the time the promotion commences in the US, once it starts this arena tour is going to be wild. It's going to be like crazier than it is right now. So just chill for the international records, that are going to be broken in a bit.
In a bit. And moving on, we saw where, okay, so I joined this one. We saw where it came out to address. We had the first briefing, and this one he spoke a lot about this one. First and foremost, he told them that he introduced himself, introduced every other person. Surprisingly, Godson was amazing.
Not surprisingly.
Why
are you surprised?
Because we know Godson to be a WIZKID associate. Now they've come out to make their not fight. They've come out to show they are cool and everything. But before now, we've not gotten to be an associate of WIZKID.
Yeah.
And then the way the WIZKID circle is exclusive to WIZKID. But now we are seeing Godson sitting side by side.
Godson like the one of the owners of Torek, CEO. So definitely, once it's a press conference for your concert, you have to be there because now you be the organizer of the event. So now they bring everybody together. You're just using your platform, to show that one.
Anyways, Davido started introducing himself and every other person there, and then he assured them that security that day is going to be top notch. Said he woke up early as 9 a.m. and then went to the CP's office, commissioner of police, and the police assured him that men will be deployed to make sure that no stampede, everybody is order, and no cases of any. So if you are going there to be a rogue that day, don't go because they will arrest you and they will beat you and they will beat you badly. So he assured them. Then he also came forward to talk about. So there was more like a question from people, though it was more of media houses that were there.
Yeah.
And there was this particular media house, I don't mention the media house, that asked a very, very, very senseless question that made Asa if they say they leave Asa for will go beat the guy. And the guy was like, because there were words of happiness and all the guy was taking them back to if I pass and all of that and everything. If it were to be a Gusto media, and I would not ask that question. What will you do when I get back to work? What will you do when I get back?
You could collect. Why? You should have left the terms thing in, like he asked about.
He didn't allow him talk about terms.
Yes, now you should have left that alone because that was like a big thing. Because he tweeted about terms and I created magic and everything, and then people were looking forward to that. But then he didn't say anything. So you should have just chilled for him to answer that one, and then the cap.
But that was and you saw where he spoke about I was going to be flying whoever is on that project is going to be flying them down to concert. You saw where he spoke about, he answered the guy question though. He said he's an happy person, so
Mm-hmm.
that's why he doesn't have any sad song on that one. He spoke about his mindset before his show, but then the one that got put talking was the fact that he announced or he spoke about the Deluxe,
Yeah, yeah.
saying there will be a Deluxe for Timeless. The guy that asked that question, I remember the guy was like, I like this guy. I like this guy.
I love this
I like
guy.
the guy was like, you've seen it all, you break it all, you've done it
You've done
all.
it all.
Like
Number
it's
one. I love
okay,
that.
it's okay. Let me answer. But then for the Timeless project, yeah, do you think, because now this is about 2 weeks old, they are pushing available, and it doesn't look like they will stop pushing it to the end of April. They might just push it like the end of April. Then pick one that one, maybe a month, 1 month for one project. You get looking at it, looking at 17 track, pushing it, because I'm sure they have a different approach to it on like a better time they had before. Do you think there is really a need for a Deluxe project?
Almost everybody that does something, they always do it for a reason. Now, Deluxe there are different reasons why I do Deluxe. Is it because you want to penetrate a particular region? Is it because you want to, do something else that you did not do in the main one?
Yeah.
That's why you want to like do the Deluxe. For Davido, the Deluxe is just to probably include the songs that he took out, like in terms of private collaboration, because Deluxe would definitely be collaborations, not be just main songs, like single songs that is just on you. So Deluxe will be collaborating, and you want to like, okay, if I don't drop these songs right now, you may not have you may not get to drop again anytime soon. So let me just have it on the Deluxe, and you know that okay, it's part of the Timeless album that dropped. Uh for a 17 track album, let's say 16, because on Champion Sound is like out, they wouldn't do anything to that one.
True.
For the 16 new songs, let's say they'll push about 8 7 to 10. Like I said earlier, one is down, 9 more to go, and then they move on to the next one. So the Deluxe may not even drop till like later in the year or something.
Later in the year or something. Well, anyway, the conversation about this one, it was when it was at the CP's office, and obviously that was doing good. We're seeing 5 million views on YouTube for the video. The video is still up in the UK, amazingly. Funny how these records don't come by easy like that. The video is still up in UK. I'm now looking at the collaborations. I mean, the Deluxe as a project. You said there's a reason for it.
Yeah.
Now, you also mentioned that Deluxe are made of collaborations so far. We've seen the video talked about the Mayoko thingy, why it was dropped. Said one of the writers misbehaved at the time, and that was why they didn't have like that one happen. Are you seeing a situation whereby the Deluxe, before we get to Mayoko itself, what are you peeping? What are you thinking are going to be one of the collaborators on the
for me, I think on the Deluxe, the guys that I'm looking at, I'm picturing, to be honest. I would say number one for me would be Olamide. It's been a while we had Davido and Olamide.
He spoke about Olamide too. He spoke about Olamide. He spoke about Olamide. Yeah.
But then Olamide may not be on it because there's Ashake. And then there was a time we had Davido and Olamide also in the studio at some point.
I know. We've also seen Davido and Fireboy link up recently.
So just like, but then I would love a Davido and Olamide song actually. Like I would actually love a Davido and Olamide.
You go enter.
I would love one of that. Who else do I look forward to? I would say Rema, because Davido has always
he spoke about Rema. Yeah,
Rema about how he's done, how he's impacted the culture. Yeah, like Fireboy that we mentioned earlier, Odumodu. The Davido feature Odumodu in the remix.
Is it like Odumodu?
maybe, because Davido likes him. He mentioned him about on the African Now radio. He's linked up with him. He said he put him in his Rolls Royce for the first time, and then then I bought in a good press to take close out. Like, bro, but then he still felt good. He was just catching cruise, true, and everything. So for me, I would say Olamide, Rema, Odumodu, Mayor, because he was missing from the main one. So maybe Mayor also to join that one. And then looking at the recent bromance with him and WIZKID, maybe a WIZKID, but then a WIZKID on a Deluxe, it's gonna be mad because people would not see it coming.
True.
And then he said that he has a lot of surprises, and he's been mentioning
surprises. Like,
so I won't even be surprised if it's Davido and Burna Boy. Like, in this music industry, anything can happen.
Anything
Can like freaking happen. So whatever it is you're thinking, it may happen. So just let out your thoughts. So I feel like maybe a Whiskey or a Burna Boy actually could be on that one, but then there's more likelihood for Whiskey than Burna.
Funny how you didn't mention any international collaboration.
Yeah,
You didn't mention any international collaboration.
I don't see the need for that.
But anyways, we saw where he came out to say that he had TC on the Deluxe. He said he reviews that it's why I love TC, how he sounds original, and how the same way he sounds, hearing him do he sound like no need for auto tune
Hard
like
to
that.
say. I don't even know TC. So
Funny. But then he said he's gonna have him on the project and all of that. So but then so you are the way with your direction towards it, are you seeing the Deluxe of an all African, all Afrobeat collaboration?
well, now that I said TC is there, so one with TC and then I just want Nigeria. Like is in most of the interview he said that he wants to support
Yeah, true. You
the
mentioned
guys
that,
in
yeah.
home and everything. He wants to create a creative hub, trying to do the old Don Jazzy thing that he does for the Maven activation, all of that. So I think that for Davido is more of showing and supporting Africa and Nigerians and all of that. So I think I'm leaning towards more Nigerian African remixes and then the tasty guy on the deluxe than any other artist.
Anyways, we actually do this conversation, but one thing I know in my head, in fact, I like to just twist things like a little bit. Now, look at Davido unavailable. I mean, Davido's track, timeless track, unavailable feel, and amazing project. Which collaboration would you say would go like bread and butter? Like the same way we were listening to that Fireboy vibes, and we're like, if Drake just on this one, it's gone. So look at Davido's project. Which one would you say if this artist jump on it, is gone? Like there's never two ways about it. It's gone, not law.
Over them, there's over them. There's few
away.
There's Legends Can Never Die. There's
50,
Godfather.
50,
there's
long.
There's Legends Can Never Die.
Precision.
There's Precision. There's a lot of songs actually that are on there. I think for these songs for the deluxe I think Phil would have a remix. Phil with Meyokun or Lami would bang.
Marketer.
Would
Hey,
bang.
I love the welcome.
Lami will enter.
Like it.
Yeah, like
Hey, I like that vibe. Like it.
like you just come with the like you don't go shout well just the that one and then I think on Godfather Rema would kill Godfather. Rema would kill Godfather. Rema will kill Godfather. Over them I'll pitch Fireboy for over them. Like over them is some Fireboy go chop am. Like Fireboy go chop am.
Anyways, he announced that Chris Brown will be in the country by December and everything.
Yeah.
Do you think Chris Brown will have any place to do with the collaboration at all? He has used Chris Brown too much.
They've had a lot of songs, so let's just leave them.
Anyways, guys, we come to the end of this one. Which collaboration would you are you thinking will actually make like a bread and butter combination? For me, I don't know. I mean, I want you to enter Billboard. I want you to smash Billboard. Now, I'm looking at Drake. Let me for that one. I feel Drake would do cooler. Let me go through. Let me go through it again. Over there. No, Drake will not over there. Eddie Garden, unavailable. Bob, it pain me away. Skepta, usual. Wait, Skepta and Drake now. No competition.
There's no Drake song on it. There's that one.
There's no Drake song on it. Yeah. But whatever it is, anyways, you don't need any of these guys to do Billboard if you want to do Billboard. But you need them at home, like. You need them. Remember how he's on number 6 at the way, Coty, Selena Gomez, you need this guy. But guys, come to the end of this one. Which one do you think is that song that will make Davido cement himself properly, or that you feel like it would be like a bread and butter combination on this deluxe? Guys, let me see that combination in the comment section. And trust me when I say this thing, I will take this comment, I'll screenshot it, I'll send to Davido's inbox. I have his number. I'm sure he's going to look at it and say, it will call for you and say, 30 BG, come and join us. Come and be my special advisor. So that you'll be giving advice on me to have my project. Thank you guys very much.
Close to job.
I love you guys so much. They don't tell me, I love you.